Hey guys, Brad with the Big Family Homestead here. We have tried a gazillion different methods of what we feel is the best formulated chicken food, chicken feed. Now, you put your comments in the comment section down below as to what you think works well. But I'll tell you this, no matter what formula you pick, one thing that we figured out helps every formula, any of them, and that's fermentation. We literally ferment their food for just a little bit, not enough to get the chickens all tipsy and woohoo. No. But you ferment the food, and I'll tell you why it works after, but I want to show you the process of how we do it because it saves a lot of money. We'll talk about that later too, but it saves a lot of money and there's a lot less mess. The chickens eat more nutrition and they actually lay better eggs. And you say, Brad, how would you know that? The shells are harder. The yolks are a dark, rich orange, deep, rich orange color. They're just far better overall. Everything's cleaner. The chickens look better. And so let me show you the process of how we make it. It's kind of gross just because it's gloppy, but it is what it is. And then I'll tell you the why it works. One quick thing, I nearly forgot to add this in the video. Actually, the video part, the title obviously works. But it's that this trick, this tip, this feed hack, whatever you want to call it, it's just a common thing. It works for other animals, not just chickens. We've used it with sheep. We use it with our horses daily. They really appreciate it, especially an older horse, because they have a hard time chewing because of the teeth issues, even though we've had them floated and the vet and all that. Helps. So this is not just for chickens. Okay, so here is our regular old crumbles, our regular feed for the chickens. We're using Prince. And for our amount, by the way, this is a nasty bucket. Isn't that great? We're going to see that a few times, but we do 1, 2, 3 scoops based on the amount of chickens we have. But then I'll show you where the magic happens. So next, you're going to take your layer crumbles and you're going to fill this up about that high with water and mix it up because it's going to start the fermenting process. Now, we have the added blessing of having milk cows. So instead of using water, we actually use milk because we always have excess milk over what our family needs. You don't have to use milk. You can use water. That works great. You just fill it up to about there. You mix it up, and then you're going to leave this sit for a couple days. And I know it sounds weird, but it's going to start to break down that feed, and what happens is the chickens actually get more nutrition out of the same amount of feed. There's Dottie. She has just given more milk than we need. So in goes the milk into the nasty bucket. And then, hold on here. I got the stirring stick, our nasty stirring stick. And look, right now, take a look at this consistency. This is what you're looking for. Try to get down to the bottom, get all the stuff off the sides. Oh, the juicy and crunchy bits, yummy. And that's what you're looking for right now. If you got water, use water. We are blessed with the milk. Now, over the course of the next couple days, it's gonna get all oatmeal-y, and I'll show you that next. All right, so forgive the gloppy bucket. That's kind of part of it. And also the loud milker thing right now. It's Christa's milking. But this is what it looks like when it's ready to feed. Just so that you can get an idea of the texture. Hi, kitty. There's a kitty. But it's kind of like, I don't know, I guess you could say it's thicker than porridge. It's like an oatmeal, but it's not gloppy or not soupy like a thin soup, and it's not so thick that it's not going to be a nice edible thing for the chickens. But there you go. This is the completed food. Okay, so this is the lid to that bucket, so it's kind of gross. But Ruth, my assistant here, she's going to open the door. And wet, nasty day. That's why I don't want to go into the chicken coop, because they drag all that wet in there. But here, well, we'll show you the ladies. They love this food. And look what they do. Notice how it doesn't get flung everywhere? That's one of the huge benefits. There's very little waste. They love it. They eat it up. Ladies, you guys are the best. Oh, you got some on your beak there. We're gonna have to clean that off. Yeah. Hi. You guys are doing great. Thank you. Alrighty, cool. Okay, so the process of the fermentation, think of it the same way that fermented foods work for a human, I mean, basically speaking. The same way the gut is affected positively by the breaking down of the food. The bacteria starts to break the food down. It works similarly in terms of the benefit for the digestive system of the chicken. Now, I'm not comparing chickens to humans, but you get the idea. It's the same idea. So it's like a crisscross effect. The way that I have seen all of the studies on this, it's like a crisscross effect. Like if you have, let's say 100% is the total nutrition value of a feed, okay? So a lot of the percentage of that feed, nutritionally speaking, is going to be wasted in breaking it down by the animal. Well, it's kind of like a crisscross effect that when you start the fermentation process, now that good bacteria gets in there and starts breaking the food down. So what happens is the animal actually gets a lot more nutrition out of the same amount of feed, or same feed at all. That's why I was saying that earlier, it didn't really matter what feed choice you're already choosing. You're going to get more nutrition out of the feed you already are using. So that said, ladies and gentlemen, it's better for the animal. They make less mess. There's less, less waste. That's kind of, they go together. But also, it's better for the eggs if you're doing chickens, and even cows. If you look, a lot of big dairies, they ferment their feed for their cows, depending on the dairy, but it's better all the way around. So I would highly recommend you check it out, do your research, but bottom line for us is it's been great. So there it is. Treat your chickens well, ladies and gents. I am Brad with the Big Family Homestead, and you have an amazing and blessed day.